Let's continue onwards, shall we? My first objective is to get more health. Although, considering how my luck has been so far, I may or may not be able to get it. And sorry for the short pause over there. I needed to take a short break after the excitement at the end of the last floor. One thing I'm instantly noticing is that the stun times for enemies after shield bashing them has decreased significantly. I guess it's because these are the harder variations. So my Paladin shield isn't really scaling the best as I expected it to. Thank you, robot. The main thing I'm learning from this room is that the Warhawk shotgun is a lot weaker than I expected it to be. I mean, look at it, why can't it just fire straight through here? It's because it's slightly offset to the right, unfortunately, and that resulted in me taking a lot more damage than I expected it to. I was hoping the Warhawk shotgun wouldn't have this problem because of its higher blast radius. Now I really want to replace it with something else. The other problem is this background and foreground is terrible. Look at the contrast here, it's really difficult to fight enemies and see where the projectiles are. That's going to be super useful. Now I have a lot more usages for my energy shield, so thanks game. Sorry for that utter pause. I really need to take care of something else, so let's continue onwards here. And let's hope I can actually fill up my health bars. The enemies are giving me a lot more trouble than what I'd usually expect to, but that's more to the fact I didn't actually invest enough into the offensive upgrades. Let's see. This fires faster, but its range is lower. I'm gonna keep the Warhawk shotgun for now, but let's hope I can survive long enough so I can get a better weapon. Okay, it's Paragon. Good. I was worried he was gonna get Acarus or something. This will be super useful. I'd honestly consider 20% reduced movement speed, but I don't think I need it. I'm trying to be forward thinking with what's going to happen during the boss fight, and I'm hoping I pick the right choices. Tactical advisor or mini bombs. Let's do a tactical advisor. That seems better. And no, I don't want to kill you, shopkeeper. I may want to get it to the other ones. I decided to exit out to the menu over there just to ensure that the game would save. I really don't want to repeat this floor all over again, especially of how much I accomplished in just this part. I mean, I'm back at full health for one. Well, because I have no use for the shopkeeper, I'll just kill it and hope I get a good incredibility. Well, Life Harvester will be useful. From what I recall from the last time I got it, that means there's a random chance to get life shards from killing enemies. At least that's what I hope. It's been quite a while since I last got it, and honestly, it's better to get it during the early game where you have a lot more enemies to harvest life from. Here, where I'm near the end, it's not as effective. Still, it's nice to have. I just hope I can survive long enough to utilize it properly. I want to save up all my key cards, or at least the one I have, for the health upgrade shop. And once I get enough credits, I'll go race back to the robotic shop and purchase a new robotic buddy, hopefully at least. Well, my next concern is the condemned chamber to my left. Well, there's nothing else to do other than try it out. Find the ever-shifting safe spot. And I don't have access to any energy weapons either. This is one of those places where having stuff like the one is super useful, because that prevents me from getting killed easily. And I got hit by some random stuff. Well, I only took 2 points of shield damage there, so it wasn't too bad. Well, I've cleared this floor in its entirety. Thank you for the fire rate upgrade. There is only one thing left to do. And that is go for the robotic shopkeeper and who is trying to kill me again. Whoa, he's quite angry. Oh, apparently you can't switch it, so I lost the repulsion droid. Nothing too much of a loss. In fact, darn, almost enough for a level up, but I guess that's that. Let's see, I'll still keep Code Defend because that'll last a lot longer than the time freeze will. Not to mention, there's 2 more things I need to do, actually. And none of these are really going to be useful. I need the shield. I already murdered the cheap item shop. Actually, let me check the consumable shop and try killing them and see if I can get a better perk. I know it's kind of risky and kind of brutal, but I really need some better perks like the one if I want to survive better. Or have a better shot at survival, I mean. I could potentially do it on my own, but I don't want to take any chances. None of these are really useful, so I'll kill off this shopkeeper. Thank you for all the choices here. Let's see everything before I select the one I know I'll be picking. Manate Personality, Consumate Consumer, Corrupting Power, don't take this, this is instant death from what I've heard. Risky Assassin, aka Redshift, don't take this unless you want a risky playstyle. It basically sets your HP, max HP to 1. High Speed Movement, Confidence, basically, the better you do, the better damage you deal. And the one that I really want. Thank you, game. Now I'm all set to complete the game. Thank goodness I got it the absolute last moment. But still, I would really like to thank the random number generator for generating a room with 7 possible incredibilities. If this wasn't possible, I don't think I would be able to access the one. At the very least, I now have a shot, a very decent shot, at defeating the boss. But before that, I probably should be going to the health upgrade shop as well. But before that, I need to get access to a key, and in order to do that, I need to get back to the boss room right over here, blow up this area. Now I can backtrack. I wish I could specifically choose where I'd be teleporting to. That way it'd make it a lot more quick and less inconvenient as well. Because otherwise, as you see over here, I have to walk all around the place and get back here. It's not too bad, but it would be a lot more convenient if I could choose the location myself. At the very least, these floors aren't too bad or too long to traverse through if you cleared out all the enemies already. Okay, let's see. Sure, let's go for it. I'll focus more on dodging projectiles and defeating enemies instead of just using missiles. After all, I focus more on defense and my primary weapons over using stuff like my missiles, so 8 should be enough. In fact, I don't have any more than 2 more missile pickups, so, well, there's no reason not to take that. Well, we're just in front of Terminus. Or maybe the souped up version of Terminus, because Rodney did allude to us not coming back for him. So let's see all the power-ups we got. Sadly, stuff like Melee Master is not really useful now. I kind of wish I got the other companion, that being the bullet droid, or whatever one that repelled enemies, but this is good enough. And at the very least, I was lucky enough to not only get a shop with 7 possible items, but to spawn in the one just at the right moment. I'll definitely need this in order to survive the boss fight coming up. I could potentially do it just using my current power-ups at hand, but I doubt it, especially because My mech's profile and my weaponry forces me to be up close, and being able to not only use my shield to delete projectiles, and the time slow to slow down things means I can actually hit enemies from close range. So without further ado, let's begin the fight against Terminus. And that's how you perfect run Terminus with the Paladin mech. Boy, I didn't expect to do a perfect run over there. In fact, I didn't expect to survive the encounter with Terminus considering I only had the Warhawk shotgun. But thanks to the final the one incredibility, thanks to the incredibly generous room generation with the cheap item shop with the 7 items, I was lucky enough to get it. I mean, I still killed off the cheap item shopkeeper, and I didn't get it there, I got the health scavenger. And then in the final consumable shop with the 7 items, I was able to get it there, thank goodness. Thank goodness the same incredibility can't spawn multiple times in the same shop room. At least that's what I think. Boy, this run was interesting, I would say. I was first getting my feet wet with the Paladin's sword-built Phantom Blade and the Shield Bash around floors 1 and 2, and in floors 3 through 4, I better understood how to use the Power Shield bashing abilities, and around halfway through floor 5 I used it to create degree, and for quite a bit of survival. And the sword held up pretty well up until the boss fight against the warden where I hit a brick wall, and I almost died over there. So instead I decided to switch over to the Warhawk shotgun for floor 6, floor 7, but that caused issues, and that slowed down my progress in floor 6 unfortunately, as you may have noticed. That's why I split it off into its own part. I should have gotten a longer range weapon earlier, or kept along with the Phantom Blade. Still, I thought I was going to die, especially with my setback with the Acarus 4 bosses in the end of floor 6. But somehow near the end of floor 7, I was able to get back my full health, several other robotic bodies, especially the Tactical Advisor, the Bomb one, and something else, as well as somehow obtaining the 1 incredibility. So overall I like this mech, though I only will recommend this for more skilled players. So in the next part, I'll check out the Zephyr mech. Well then, thanks for watching, and have a nice day. Toodles!